Hi viewers, welcome to the Trading for Living video series. Myself Brijesh Bhatia here. In this video, we'll be discussing the most important for a trader. Do you need to do algo trading or a manual trading is very much important? So I will be discussing the advantages, disadvantages, why do you need algo trading and why it is different from manual trading. So before starting onto the video, in case in the previous video we have discussed where to start the analysis, we have discussed free softwares, free websites. There are some of the paid softwares, paid websites which we have discussed in our previous video, be it the fundamental, technical or derivative. So in case you have missed that, do watch that video. And again, I'm repeating on the part of that video is we are not doing any promotional for any of the website or any of the software. It is for you that we are bringing all the things together at one place, which helps you to plan your trading for living journey, and it should be a successful trading for journey for you all. Coming on to the today's video subject, algo versus manual trading. So what is algo trading basically? It is also known as algorithm. So short form is algo. Basically, the automated trading or I can say the machine learning trading, which is the main course of algorithm. And the most important here, why you should look for algo trading and why you should not look for algo trading is no human intervention, which and I will discuss the benefits and pros and cons of algo trading as well. So for me, there are two important aspects why I will look for algo trading and why I will not look for algo trading. First is no human intervention, because I don't want an intervention, because as a traditional trader or a traditional broker, if in case I want to call up my broker, I'll say that my XYZ is my client code. Do buy a Reliance of 100 shares worth of XYZ price. By the time I am picking my phone, I am picking my mobile, dialing the number. In case what happens if the other side of the number is very much busy, I have to redial it, or in case it is connected in the first instance. Still, there is a difference between you looking at the price and calling and price execution. So the human intervention is very much important when it comes to see, there can be a possibility that you called when the prices were 1000 and it went to around 1002, or probably if your luck is good, or it's your I would say it's your day, then you might also get a 998 999. But yes, there are chances of price fluctuating by the time you pick up the call and connect the call and punch the order. So no human intervention. Second is speed and frequency. So the amount of speed the algorithm or machine can do, a human cannot do. So these are the two aspects for me while I will choose algo trading over manual trading. So as we have moved into the technology side, I know the people who were trading right from early days of 2000, 2005, 2007, they used to call the broker, they will punch the order. Now there are times that you just go onto your mobile, log in it, or you go onto the website or app, you log in it when you want to punch the order. But still, the time you take to punch the order, it generally takes time. So there are chances that your prices might fluctuate. So for me, these are the two important aspects: no human intervention and speed and frequency. So these are the two major aspects for algorithm trading for me. Now, advantage and disadvantage. You might be thinking that these are the two things which I can mitigate between sitting in front of screen and punching on my own. No, there are other aspects as well. So as I said, it's for me because I don't want the human intervention coming into my place, and my speeds or trade should be go fluently. Now the advantage of disadvantage of algorithm trading is the pros and cons. So first, if I look at the emotions, so lack of emotions is very much important. So just take an instance that during the COVID-19 time into the March, when markets were started to fall, how many of you were into the fear to enter markets at the bottom, or fear to short when markets were opening at the bottom 10%? How many of you have agreed to enter when markets were 10% negative, and it went from negative from around 85, 80 to 100, I guess, and back to around 9,900, 10,000 levels? So did you had that grid or you were still into the peer to enter the trade, that can be mitigated by algorithm trading, and that is also a key important aspects of trading. Second is probability of success. Why I'm telling this probability of success? Because say you were manually trading, and algorithm trading helps you to backtest x number of years of data, and this is very much important, because if you are manually entering devising a strategy and you think that moving averages are best, when prices go above the moving average I'll buy, when the prices go below the moving average I'll sell. But what is the chances of getting that right, getting that wrong? Algorithm trading or backtesting really helps in that case, because you know the probability of your success. So there might be a strategy which you might thinking that the 50 days, if prices are above 50 days average, I'll take a long bet, and prices below 50 days I'll go short, and say success rate is 25%. So is that worth taking a bet? So there are other aspects apart from success rate, but yes, the backtesting really helps you, and I will be discussing some other aspects also of backtesting in the ongoing video. So keep a view on that. Third is trading all the time. Now many of the traders in Indian markets are there who are trading commodities. So there are personal life for you as well. So starting market from 9 a.m. till 11:30 or 11:55 depending upon the daylight saving, you can't sit in front of screen all the time. So you define your strategy, you implement the strategy, and let the machines do their work. Algo trading really helps to make you free. And trading all the time, it's manually, it is impossible, because sitting at in front of computer from 9 a.m. if you are trading equity and commodities, both currency, three segments, and sitting in front of screen from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m., it's very much difficult for a human, and there are chances that you might miss your trades. So here trading all the time really helps from algo, because machine are doing their work. You have to just input your strategy into that. Diversity. Now why I'm using this word diversity? See, there are, even if I just look at the FNO stocks in NSE, I'm not taking a whole universe, I'm just taking an FNO stock, because generally the traders tend to trade into the FNO futures and options. So if I just look at average, there are approximate 145-47 stocks into the FNO. Say let's take 100 are active. I'm not taking all the stocks, I'm taking 100 which are have a good or decent volumes, I would say. And to track that 100 stock into your strategy, do you think manually you can do it? For me, it's impossible. See, browsing, looking at the charts at one point of time, and you never know that the things you have thought will come to enter at 1 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. or 1:10 p.m. or probably next day morning. So here I am including diversity, because the algorithm can help you to track 100 stocks, 110, 20 stocks, 500 stocks at one point of time. So it really helps you to diversify your strategy into various instruments. Execution, as I said, execution is the key for me. I don't want to miss a couple of pennies as well. So if I have, my system says a buy at 100, your execution should be probably 100.05. One tick plus and minus is fine for me. But if I have my execution, by the time I call the broker and he executes at around 102, I am already out of losing my 2%. So generally, that is very much out of your pocket, because you are buying, instead of 100, you are buying at 102. So here the execution plays a key role. Consistency. Now the same system which you are using at some point of time, say you might be busy with your family stuffs, you are traveling somewhere, so you are unable to watch your system. So here your consistency is broken down. So algorithm trading helps you to consistently trade, enter the trade at some point of time. So now with the advantage, there are disadvantage well. So as you know, we are into 2020-21, and technology has gone like amazing, and work from home culture is coming on. So technology is developing, and probably we might see 5G rolling out soon. So technology speed, internet speed is also might increase. So the disadvantage, I would say, investment into servers. At some point of time, there was a big cost while investing, and still it is a big cost in investment in servers. But for a client, I'll be discussing some of the brokers or some of the websites which are offering these kinds of algorithm trading in the end. But yes, installing investment in servers are a big for a retail. So as a disadvantage, I've written in a disadvantage because for a broker also there is a huge investment coming into it, the data cost, and still as a retail client there is a cost for you apart from the brokerage. So you have to keep in mind that. Second is programming skills. I know programming skills is slightly difficult for all, but say example Python, C++, Java, some of the programming, I would say the languages which are used while backtesting. So in case you don't know that knowledge, the backtesting slightly plays a key tough task. I know there are some of the websites or some of the brokers which are offering such kind of services, but still there are things somehow called as privacy, and it really is important. In case if your strategy is good, there is a chance that broker might sell out, but yes, it is your understanding between him and you. So you have to keep in mind those stuffs as well. That's the reason I've written in cons, as I think still there are costs to it and skills are required. Coming on to the benefits of algo, and for me, this is very much important: backtesting and real-time testing. So what if I have developed a strategy? See, in strategy can be technical, strategy can be derivatives, and in the further videos we will be covering some of the strategies on technical side, some of the strategies and derivatives. So do continue watching our videos. Yeah, coming on to the backtesting and real-time testing. Say backtesting, you even have, I would say the backtesting should be at least for 10-20 years of your data, and I'll come to that as well when I'll discuss the process. So first, backtesting and real time. So in case you have backtested and you get amazing results, try to do real time testing as well with small amount of investments or small amount of lots, so that in case it works, you can anytime add up your position sizing. Second is execution at the best possible price. As I said, for me, the best entry would be when my algos trigger a buy. I don't want that it should be a late, because my trigger is at 100, I'm buying at 100 and 102, I'm already into a loss of percent or couple of percent. Reduction in manual errors, and as I said, this is very much important for me, because by the time I call the broker, he punches the order. What happens if he, instead of buying 2 lots, he buys 5 lots? It's my loss. Instead of 5 lots, he buy 2 lots, again it's my loss. So I want to reduce that manual errors. Timing the trade is very much important, because as soon as the buy triggers, my order should be executed. Diversity, as I discussed, you can with the algo trading you can do unlimited instruments, unlimited stocks, unlimited index, commodities, currencies, even global markets where you want to look at. So diversity is very much important. Execution into the trades, entering the trade, exiting the trades is very much important. So execution plays a key important role. Consistency and eliminating greed and fear or emotions, as I say. Now, these are the 3 steps for me in algo trading. First is data source. Data which you are backtesting should be from a reliable source. Better, if it is always better, you take it from exchanges. If you are looking at NSE stocks, so NSE is the best. BSE stock, the BSE is best. If you are trading commodities in Indian markets, MCX or NCDX are best. So data source is very much important. Now what to do with the data? Get the maximum number of data you want to backtest, at least 15-20 years of data for your backtesting results, and it should include at least two black swan events. Why I'm saying black swan events? Because it really helps you to know your system. And another what your data should include: open, high, low, close, because it really helps, because you want to buy the above the high, sell up below the low. Volumes are very much important, because if you're trading an instrument which has low volume, then algorithm will keep on buying, selling, and there might not be a buyer or seller on the opposite side. So that is very much important. Third is volume and bid-ask spread. So these are some of the aspects you should look for data source. Second step is trading strategy. Now it depends on you how you develop your trading strategy, be it the technical, be it the derivative side. And as I said, we'll be discussing some of the strategies as well in further videos. So first, backtesting is very much important on that data which is from a reliable source. Second is black swan event, as I said, because if you are including a black swan event, say like COVID-19, we had a huge gap down into the 10% lower, where markets went from 12,000 levels to 7,500 levels back to 12,000 levels. Similarly, if you look at the Brexit, which has happened, similar momentum, we opened gap down, came back very strongly. 2008, so dot-com bubble. So there are various black swan events where you can't predict it, but still markets react to it. So you should include at least couple of black swan events which will really help or show the color of your trading system, how it is performing. Win loss rate, again, for me, more than win loss rate, I look at how the product is performing. Even the win loss rate or strike rate, which is generally known as, it's 30%, and but at the end of the month product is making you good money, I think stick to it. But with the win loss rate, drawdown is also very important. It should not happen that you are starting with 10 lakhs rupees and now your drawdown is around 6.5, 7 lakh rupees. So to come back with those margins is very much riskier part. So keep an eye on that. With the win loss margin, you look at drawdowns as well. So this is the backtesting or trading strategy you should do before jumping onto the trades. Now integrating with broker. So there are various brokers we'll be discussing. So before integrating with broker, you need to keep some points or checklist before integrating with the brokers. So first is segments offered by brokers. So it should not happen that one broker is only offering you NSE, one broker is only offering you cash, one broker is offering you FNO, other is offering MCX. So keeping multiple accounts is also slightly riskier, and keeping multiple algos also very much riskier. So keep a look at that. A broker which offers various segments to you is always the best. Exchange types, as I say, if a broker is only having NSE and doesn't have BSE or MCX, so look that it has all what you are requiring or what you plan to execute the trades. Leverage, what a kind of leverage your broker is allowing you, because sometimes it happens that a broker is allowing only 1x or 2x and you need 3x 5x on intraday basis. So just keep a watch on that, what kind of strategy you want to implement, and accordingly look at the leverage what he is offering you. And fourth is most important, policy by controlling authority. In India we have SEBI, so commodities also now under SEBI, it was under FMC first. So there are some of the policies which are defined by SEBI and some of the policies which are defined by brokers. So depend brokers to brokers depending on the margins, collections, squaring positions, time, all XYZ policies. So you have to keep in mind those kind of policy before starting onto the types with those brokers. Because some strategy, if you are looking into algo on intraday basis and your broker is not allowing post 3 p.m. and some brokers allow 3:15 p.m. so you have to think which is suitable for me. So sometimes it happens that markets are slightly momentum post 3 p.m. because closings are there. So you have to decide what kind of brokers you want to, or what kind of timing of trades you want to look at. So policy here is very much important. So here are some of the list of brokerage houses which are offering you. So I have just listed what I know which brokers are. So there may be some more apart from this, or maybe some of the brokers in from this slide might have stopped. So again, I'm not promoting any of the brokers or any of the company here. As an equity master, we are just helping out you so that your touch points to trading for successful trading will only be faster. So here are some: Zerodha, 5paisa, Master Trust, Orient Capital, Fox Traders, SMC Global, Prabhudas Lilladher, Alice Blue, Algo Trading, Nirmal Bang. So these are some of the brokers or companies which are offering you algo based trading. And there are some of the website as well where you can find some of the algos which are already sold by some of the maker of algo systems. So I get Trade Zone or something is there, Trade Tron or something website is there, who's generally where the various traders come to sell their algos over there. So you can just Google it out. I don't remember the exact name of that, so you can Google it out. So this kind of again, I'm repeating, we are not promoting any of the brokers from the list. So that's all where you should look for algo trading or you should not look for, depends on you. And in the next video we'll be discussing some of the strategies where algo trading is widely used. So and watch that video as well, because it will really help you to decide if you need to algo trading or not, or you are what sufficient with the manual trading. Because of the quantity or position sizing, it depends on you, but we still think that algo trading is, or artificial AI trading, which is an artificial intelligence, is the next big thing for broking industry. Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe to my email newsletters, Fast Profits Daily, and get a free guide on how to trade markets like pro. Thank you.